All right. Hello. I'm back. Um, Not sure when the last time I streamed some Black Parade, but let's get into it. I was hoping to start a little earlier today, but I was doing some PC maintenance tasks. Um, I don't know if I've streamed since then, but I did build a new PC at the beginning of this year. So hopefully this will all be smooth like butter. And of course, I'm super rusty because I haven't played since the last time you saw me play, which was quite a while ago. I think I've been playing this game for like 2 years or something. It's been slow. But that's the deal. We do it when we can do it. Um, Yikes. Keeper glyph. Right.
With the wall out of the picture, and with Aldraeus' demise in my possession, it's now time to go after the second artifact
hey,
I
VFig.
need to break the spell. It's a signet ring that belonged to a powerful archmage of yore,
Has been a
Teidir,
while.
and is buried with him in a derelict mortuary northwest of the city, beyond the mountains. The archmage is apparently the one responsible for imbuing items with magic, using an ancient scripture called Abubtiar's Tablets. The mortuary is located deep in the Hag Hill Forest, a vast woodland with a lone Hammerite road in the middle, and many highwaymen looking for travelers and cargo to plunder. The tome I found in the Keeper's Sanctuary is very specific about the location of the catacombs, but it doesn't have any useful information on what I might find inside, as well as the location of Teidir's tomb. Let's hope Abubtiar's tablets aren't too far away as well, as I'll need them if I want to stand a chance against these creeps. Thankfully, the book I found in that library should help me decipher them.
Hi, Cheese
This
Thief.
job won't be easy, and I'm prepared for the worst. I have no idea what awaits me there, so I should stock up
idea.
on holy water and other undead repellents just in case.
No idea, but I
know
should
for
stock
a
up on
fact
undead
upsetting
stuff.
the dead is never a good idea, and getting back alive is
Hello,
an ordeal
Shane
in
Mullen.
itself. The full moon is high in the sky, and most of the potential highwaymen prowling the area should be asleep by now. Let's do this.
Let's do this. So, am I gonna have to take this route? All right. Abubtiar. Abubtiar. What is Abubtiar an anagram of? That's clearly an anagram. It's not backwards though, right? It's Ray. Backwards it would be Rayit Booba, which I don't think is anything. But that smells anagram to me. Tater maybe. Azaran maybe. But Abubtiar, like when I first heard Abubtiar, that really stuck out to me. Okay, so we're going hard. Keeper Tome. Special silk. Strings of special silk. You'll need them. You need a signet ring. You needed tablets. Alright, and we got a 1,000 lutons. Quiet tombs. Have the quiet tombs come home to more than... No need to harm the downtrodden. Ah, interesting. Leave as soon as your tasks are finished. Interesting. I wonder how that gets checked or unchecked. I guess that's just the exfiltration goal. Maybe that's it. It's the exfiltration goal, right? Like whereas on normal, they might just fade to black when I get the last thing. Okay. All right. I hope that's true. I hope there's no mechanic for as soon as your tasks are finished. Let's continue. We're going to go to a loadout screen where I've been hinted that I should expect undead, which is, you know... Wow, what a slow load. Okay. That's weird because we're all on SSD now, and although I did just move stuff over. All right, so let's see. I got all this started gear. The unstrung amethyst harp. Right. Oh, and the amethyst harp. Presumably, I need the strings to string the harp, get into the tomb. I think that's how it's gonna work, right? Let's see. Holy water. I don't have enough water arrows. How much are water arrows? I got a buttload of cash though. How much is holy water? 200. Okay, well I need some water arrows, clearly. Strength potion, healing potion. Okay, I'm gonna have to read that. How many rope arrows I got? 1. Alright, let's just get all of the rope arrows. Now. I'm going to fuck up a lot, so let's just get all the healing potions. Let's see. Fire arrows. I should not be trusted with fire arrows. Flash bombs, however, I'm thinking at least a couple. Let's see. Do I have enough moss arrows? I might have enough moss arrows. I would like more. My buttload of cash is suddenly starting to run thin. I don't need more broadheads. And it's just sort of what's the correct ratio of holy water to water arrows to get. Let's see, if I use 3 arrows with every holy water, then I could do the algebra, but... Okay, so I want a holy water, so 2 holy waters would be 6 arrows. Let's get 9 now. Let's get 9. And then get another holy water. And then... more holy water or more moss arrows? Any opinions? Let's see. More holy water or more moss arrows? I might... I don't know how useful moss arrows are against undead. Don't need nothing else if you make no noise. Alright, just moss arrows. Is what we have from the peanut gallery. So maybe it's more like this. You need water arrows though, because like if you I feel like you need water arrows. But I'm gonna take a couple of those, and then I could take 1 fewer. How much is a moss arrow? 125. So if I took 1 less moss arrow, no, that's not quite enough. Alright, so we'll just take 1 more water arrow. And we'll call it a day. So what... one of the things I did today, before we get started, is I cracked open the shrink wrap on a 30-year-old copy of Flight Unlimited. And the reason was I was telling a story about a nasty bug that we fixed in Flight Unlimited and the workaround that we did for it. The story will appear in another video that I'm making with Casey Muratori, which will hopefully come out soon. But and so we were trying to corroborate whether that actual fix actually shipped with the game. So I didn't want to trust, abandonware ISOs on the internet. So I cracked open a 30-year-old copy of Flight Unlimited, and put a CD reader on my new PC to check out whether or not the crazy bug fix that we did was in place, and it was in fact in place. And I will save the story for that video, but yeah, maybe I mentioned it in my operating system talk. I don't know, but so yeah, that was it was sad. I took photographic evidence, but it was sad that I cracked a 30-year-old shrink wrap, but it was for science, or at least for history. So I don't feel too bad about it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Enough lollygagging. All right. So here is our road, which is supposed to be full of bandits. Oh, and I remember that we have some scroll thing. Sapphire stone. Archman. Amethyst harp. All right. So yeah, I don't remember the scream of the instructor. One thing I do remember was that in Flight Unlimited was that we had these we supported a bunch of different languages, right? And we had a flight instructor in each language, and at the time the let's look at the map. Where do we start? To the city. Okay. There's a campsite, and it looks like maybe we want to... Where are we going, though? Let's look at our objectives. Oh. This is much less long-winded than when we... Return to the campsite. Oh, campsite is where we started. Okay. Anyway, I was telling the story about, so we had acquired the endorsement of the World Aerobatic Champion, who was at that time a French person, a French guy, and I forget his name. But at the time Flight came out, the World Aerobatic Champion, or the recent World Aerobatic Champion, was a French guy, and we had arranged for him to do the... we had arranged for him to do all of the instructor voice for French, for the French version of the game. So the plan was, if you played the French version of the game, you would your instructor would be, this guy who's the world champion, right? Exciting, right? And what's this? Oh, there's an arrow. Does this? Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do, is make a ton of noise. So anyway, yes, as I said, we had acquired the endorsement of this guy, and he was going to be your instructor. And so we recorded all of the VO for all of the voice for as I fail to mantle. I believe. Okay. So he recorded all the voice, and basically he heard his own voice and said, yeah, I don't want to ship this. Just get an actual voice actor to record this, and you can say it's me. Not actually the instructor's voice. Oh, this must be the highwayman camp, right? All right, Let's see. Let's look at our map. Highwayman Camp. Okay. And then there's this, like, gap there. So if we can find a way to cross that gap, then we don't have to mess with these highway folk. Wow, it's really dark. So dark. And I guess as a thief, I wouldn't want to expose myself by... I don't suppose there was like a night vision potion in the things that I could have bought. That would have been clever. Oh, look, there's a... I'm stuck. Can I get that way? Is this the other side of that gap? Highwayman Camp. Oh, I should check the compass. So the compass says that that way's north. Which means that I want to be going... Yeah, if I keep going east, then I have a chance of maybe skirting around the Highwayman Camp. I don't know. I'm not sure. Gets suck if I got stuck in these trees. Couldn't figure out. There's the Highwayman Camp. Again. Maybe it's just unavoidable. It's so bright here. I cannot extinguish mushrooms. That's for sure. Oh. You know what? I thought that guy was watching. That guy's... Oh, there's another guy watching. I can see a silhouette. The watching guy is just a it's just a hanging dude.
I wonder what happened here.
Yes, indeed. The original German voice for put your bow away. Yes, thank you. Aha. A little rusty. The original German voice for System Shock had a similar thing where I guess we did not give good enough direction, and like the German publisher heard the voice, I think the Rebecca Lansing voice, and was just like, this person is reading these lines like they're telling a children's story. Like, you know, if you don't get this done, your quest done, then, you know, the witch is going to eat Hansel and Gretel or something. And we had to redo a bunch of the German voice for a similar reason. Alright, let's look at the map here. I'm deep in the Highwayman Camp. Hag Hill Forest. Hello 480i. Hello Muzzbaz. Alright, there's our... Am I crouching? Can I sneak through here? What's this? It's a cabbage. Some carrots. I'm not afraid to steal. Be cool if the highwaymen had loot that I could liberate them of. Cut down on my quota. They don't seem to have noticed me here, as I... Doesn't seem to be much of the campers left. Again, maybe they were asleep, I don't know. This seems to be the way. WTF is that? Do I know what that is? That is no good.
Oh boy, I really don't like the looks of this.
Yeah, I agree. I echo that sentiment. I should have saved. He says as he jumps to his death. Let's do that now. Back down the ladder. Back down the ladder. Oh, shoot. Good thing I saved. Note to self, do not fall in the inky blackness. Inky blackness is not your friend. Is there a trick here? I feel like there's a UX trick to getting down this ladder. I mean, I could just jump over there, but it just doesn't seem... Oh. No, I did again. Don't know how to play my own game. Okay. Alright, just gonna run off of it. That worked. Save again. Don't have to do that again. Yeah, okay, I tried shift walking, but didn't seem to work for me. Oh, look, a rope. Oh. There's one less rope arrow I could have bought. I know I did see the ladder. I did see the ladder. I could not figure out the UX for getting on the ladder. But what's this? It's a bowl, okay. Are these graves? What are these little stakes in the ground? Oop. Jeez. Ooh. Saving. Oh wait, you can... There's things on the side here that you can land on. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's just... So who put these ropes here? one sane person might ask. Oh, great. That's what every thief loves to see, is like swirling, inscrutable, spacey tinkle bullshit. Yeah, just run right through the spacey tinkle bullshit. Because that's a good idea. It's so dark. This is some scary ass shit. Alright, so was that a diegetic gong or a cinematic gong? If you take my meaning. What's this say? Beyond, behold the tomb of Tadir. Sweet song and silk alone shall allow those disciples yet descended to cross and countenance the wisdom within. Okay. I feel like this is a pressure plate. Oh, look. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to put the harp once I'm done with it. I wonder, can you put an incomplete harp there? All right. Vaults of Yezaf. Okay. Whoa! Oh, that's a tripwire right there. Lord help me, I'm not that bright. Can I cut the tripwire? I can. Okay, well, that would have been a clever thing to do before, but I learned. Alright, so let's look at our objectives here. Tater Abub-TRs. Yeah, that just... Yeah, has anyone figured out if Abub-TR is an anagram? At chat, your job is to figure out what Abub-TR is an anagram for. Okay. So Abub-TR's tablets don't seem like they're in the vault of Yezaf, are they? I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of a Tomb of Horrors vibe right now. Oh, this is some bullshit. What's that? What's in there? Looks like something I'm supposed to frob somehow. The Pillars of Silence. Was that the sound I just made? Just because of me, you use the word frob and frobable. Well, you know, and we use it just because of Infocom. So, the Pillars of Silence. The Pillars of Silence. Oh yeah, just walk into the darkness. It'll be fine. This is fine. I'm assuming that this is one of the Pillars of Silence. And that I shall endeavor to be silent. That is just inky blackness. I'm a little bit freaked out by that. I'm going to endeavor to be silent. So, like, I don't know that we intended the whole, like, pulse modulate the walk key thing. I'm glad the loot ding is not diegetic. Yeah, just like... Just walk into the inky blackness. What could go wrong? That's creepy. It's like it's playing back. Or am I hearing someone else's footsteps? It's freaking me out a little. Those footstep noises are freaking me out a little. What's up with the gong? I feel like ringing the gong is the wrong thing to do in the Pillars of Silence. You know what? We're gonna save Scummit. That didn't do anything obvious, but I still don't like it. Should I look over there? Guess I should. Hello, Mr. Pillar. I don't know what the Pillars of Silence are. Maybe these whole towers are the Pillars of Silence? Or how far does this go? This goes pretty far. There's a guy there. What's your deal, dude? It's like his sword looks weirdly 2D, doesn't it? I don't know. And he's made of smoke or something. I don't like any of this. Alright, and that. And what's up there? What's all up here? Where's that sort of... I'm trying to tell if like that vague musicality is spatialized on this dude. Can I jack that guy, do you think? No, I don't. Now I'm hearing flame. And I've noticed these bare walls a couple times in a couple places. So I guess there's some over there too. It reminds me a little bit of the do you remember the secret doors in Ultima Underworld where we just aligned the wall texture like 1 pixel off on purpose to make it a just barely visible seam in the geometry? Okay, yeah, so it goes up there. This guy has changed his posture slightly. Like he was searching before, and now he's not. Okay, I'm gonna back away from the thing. Alright, I'm gonna walk into this just in case it turns the lights on. The whole like you must walk into the inky blackness and then we'll turn the lights on thing is pretty freaking creepy. Just gonna save again. I'm gonna save over that one. I feel like I'm... Hello, T12. The rest of my family is coming back, is presumably on their way back now from the BTS concert. I did not go to the BTS concert. Oh, now there's this dude. I'm taking the Pillars of Silence deadly seriously. It's freaking creepy. Is that a statue? Is that supposed to be a statue? What is that? Anything in there? Okay, this is up, the way up. You know what? I'm gonna back into this. Because I don't want to turn my back on that freaking thing. Because it's creepy. Yeah, I don't know if the whole, like... I don't think we intended the whole, like, you can pulse modulate to make no sound thing. But I'm sure the designers of this mod knew about it, so I feel like it's fair game. job at it. Okay. And what are those footsteps I'm hearing? It's like I'm hearing other people's footsteps. Or is it my own footsteps? The first time, hello, I Monk Eye. The first time I heard it, I thought it was my own footsteps, like being played back to me with a delay. But now I'm starting to think that there's some other critter around here, walking around. This almost feels like Super Hot, where like they only go when you go. Is that what's going on here? It's freaking creepy though. Okay, now we have more library thing. Like, they only move when I move. Oh, no. Okay, no. Okay, I'm stopped. Am I going to hear any more footsteps? No, alright, now I'm hearing more footsteps. Okay. Let me look down there and see if I can see. Is this above the... Where's where I was with the creepy frozen guy? Oh, there he is. These like the weeping angels where they only move when you're not looking at them. He's gone. I'm getting chills right now. This is scary as shit. So do I think if I step into this inky blackness, it will reward me with light? Or is it just inky blackness? I think it's just inky blackness. I don't think I'm doing a super good job of being silent. Told that these are the pillars of silence. I'm going to take them at their word. They definitely nailed the scary as shit parts of Thief. I'll give them that. What's up there? If it was wood, I would rope arrow up there, but I can't even see up there. If there had been a night vision potion for sale, I definitely would have invested. Hindsight being 20/20. Yeah, I mean, I could turn the gamma up. My gamma's already up pretty high, right? I mean, my gamma's up pretty high. I mean, I could turn it up to there, but that seems like, I feel like at some point it's cheating. Oh, yeah. So he's saying the level has, the ambient light is 0. So the gamma correction's only going to help so much because the ambient light is 0, which makes the darkness perfectly black. So these are the pillars of silence. Are there other pillars that are pillars of darkness? So VFig, did you work on this, or you know this from having looked at it, or how did you learn this detail about the ambient light of this level? I do want to go over here. I feel like it might take me forever to finish this level at the rate I'm going. But I'm pretty scared. I just want to see if this is lootable. Oh, it is. I got 220% of the way there. So the answer is, I did not work in this campaign, though I had an indirect contribution to this level, but I have loaded all the missions up in Andromeda to study them. That's cool. Andromeda being the level editor for this game, for those who are not complete thief heads. So is this still part of the Pillars of Silence, do we think? Or I feel like this is. I feel like the Pillars of Silence were intended to be like these towers, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. I noticed there was a plaque down there. Maybe I'm out? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, is there notes? Yeah, no map. We got you here. That's all you needed. that a diegetic ding? That's an interesting question. Like, how do you create an audio language? This is a good question for a sound designer. How do you create an audio language so it's clear sort of what sounds are atmospheric, sort of cinematic, if you will, and what sounds are diegetic? I feel like we have now left the pillars of silence. Well, I could go down there, but I feel like that's a one-way trip. I don't know if I'm supposed to go down there yet. I mean, like all of these have like really tall levels to them. Look at that. There's a plaque there. It's like we've done all this work to gain this altitude. It seems like a pity to squander it on jumping into a river. But I guess we can use save game precognition. Yeah, I'm not sure where the Pillars of Silence began and ended. I felt like it was like a collection of towers over there, but I'm not totally sure. We've got this area here, which is like taunting me. You got this. All right. Time to just bite the bullet, see what happens. Plutonia. Hi, Plutonia. Welcome. Speaking of audio with ambient and diegetic sounds, the last Deus Ex game has the tempo of ambient and diegetic tracks synced so that they seamlessly fit together as the player moves into an area with diegetic music. That's kind of cool. For those of you who don't like my fancy pants words who are watching later, diegetic just means like in world, in the fiction of the game. Oh, look at these spiders. And webs. Isn't that cute? I can't tell if these are statues or what. So it's like sometimes I hear a ding and I'm like, is that a ding that the character is hearing? Or is that a ding that I'm hearing? Just I'm hearing. That makes sense. All right, we're going to try and jump across the webs here because we don't trust it. Let's see. There's these spidery doors. There's this area, which has something. It's got a door. Okay. Save again. Did I program the mantling system? I did not program the mantling system. The mantling was done mostly by Chris Carrillo, who was the physics programmer. Yes. Mantling, yes. Mantling was part of physics. This, like, broken pot. Those bugs, these little bugs. Skittering around. Look, there's some loot over there. Did Chris Carrillo also do the sound propagation system? It's possible. Oh, look at that. That's cute. So it makes it brighter, makes it darker. Okay, cool. Oh, and that one was smashed, so I couldn't close it if I didn't want, if I wanted to. Up here. Oh, I see a little candlestick up there. How do I get up there? Probably have to rope arrow. What do I think is rope arrowable? Probably bookcases, right? All right, so. Close to the ground as we can before we grab the rope arrow. It's a little too close. Alright. How much loot we got? 270. It's not nothing. Let's save. I mean, I guess we could watch the credits and see, but oh, actually, credits for this wouldn't say, right? You can find the Thief credits online, though. So this is interesting. Like, so far I haven't run into a lot that I want to hide from. Are there cases where I want to turn this off just to not have light cast in places? More spider webbiness. This time I have to walk across it. Yeah, oh, why am I going so fast? do you suppose is going around keeping these lights lit? Or are they magic lights? Whoa. Whoa, the spider webs are bouncing up and down. That was creepy. It's probably just a bug, but it was creepy. Oh, here's a spider. Hi! Now, are these innocents? Is this an innocent spider? Is it fleeing? I permit you to flee. Is that bad? That it's fleeing? Am I gonna regret that? Letting it go? Oh, it's over there now. Bet it can't come through the door. I'm so lost. More spidery doors. Spiders. Do we suppose that spiders can see in the dark? Do we suppose that water arrows work on these? Get me into the darkness. Time to test water arrows on these things. What the fuck is that? Seem to do anything. Again, what the fuck is that? Alright, maybe it's time to explore these spidery doors. Oh, they're locked. Do I have lockpicks? I do not. Creepy noises. Okay. I can't tell if you're joking when you're saying that spiders are keeping the lights on. Oh, I bet those pots are water arrowable. See me? Oh no, that's not a pot. I thought I could. It was a pot that I could close. Can I water arrow it? No. Damn it. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna eat that one. What's this? Oh, that's loot. I'm okay with that being loot. That's supposed to be spider noises. There's a pot that I can close. Do you see me? I think you did. Oh no, you're a mommy spider. Oh wow. I'm covered in webs. Now I'm dead. Oh, that was scary. Alright, well. Don't get caught, I guess. What do I suppose those? That is a big-ass spider. What do I suppose those sacks hanging from the ceiling are? I mean, they're probably like... Are they spider babies or spider... They're probably spider victims, right? I don't expect it. Yeah, let's look over here. I think I underestimated the value of fire in this level. I think that's what's going on here. I'm pretty dark up here. So, do I think I can take this guy by surprise, maybe? Like, if I just, like, started laying into it with arrows. Did that do anything? Oh, he turned around. Hide. I don't know what that noise is supposed to be. That it sounds like a spider noise. This is not a thing I can extinguish, though. I'd really like it to be. It's pretty dark right here. serves. Now is the time for this. What's in here? Anything? Did it see me? Does not appear to have seen me. Okay, now what's this bullshit about? Got the ropes? Oh wait, these are the strings. I bet these are the strings. No? I struck my heart. Okay. How do I get the fuck out of here? Oh, there's a way down. It is I, Shendar! Who tamed the mighty sentinels Set and Yazaf and inducted them into our brotherhood. Okay, that's cool. So did any of you figure out the anagram yet? Jeez. So it's all these things. Hi, Shendar. Should have occurred to me that silk would imply spiders. I kind of want to go this way first because of the implied space that's over there. Oh! Where was the trap? I didn't see a trigger. Maybe it was the door. Could have been the door. Could have been a pressure plate. Didn't see one. I feel like oh, I'm almost dead here. Where's my...
Ah,
Good a time as I need to eat our veggies. Oh. Is there something there? It's like this floorboard is not... That guy's clearly pointing right there, though. What if I crouch? Oh, bastard! You're shooting down! Okay. Oh, look at all these pressure plates now. Okay. I don't see the pressure plates. Okay. Alright, if I run straight across the room, then I might not get hit. Let's try that. Okay. And maybe there's a cooldown on this. Oh, there's the pressure plate right there. Is there one here? No. Okay. Close that door. Oh my god. Terrifying. All right. Well, I better
Ugh.
work down another healing potion there. All right. Officially done with that room. How much loot I need? So far, my holy lot water needs have been pretty modest, in the sense of non-existent. Is that loot over there? Yeah. Oh, that looks like he's got something valuable. Let's try not to die here. We're gonna die. Alright, well, let's try it. We died. Oh, I think I walked instead of... Oh, Plutonia says, I tried to email Rob Waters asking if he still has some of his old concept art drawings for Thief. Yeah, I have no idea. I could see if I have I can ask him about it. Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay. This time jumping correctly. Can I actually from the ground though? Yes. Can I get past there? No. Can I get back without dying? Be cool if I could get in there, but I don't think I can. You know, just risking our life for the 1,000 gold. No, no, no. I was holding down. Sometimes I think shift is run, and it's actually walk. Oh. Just right over that. Just say right over that. I don't care. Okay, this is scary sounding. That's like a teeny little spider. If we just hit it with a broadhead. There we go. Let's hope that was the right thing to do. Seems like a reasonable enough thing to have done. Surely I can mantle up there, right? This is an exit, not an entrance, right? I'm so lost. I hope I find that harpy room again. is a place where we can jump and maybe die. Let's look over here. This is a place where we can't see anything. So jump and maybe die it is. Alright, here we go. Jumping and maybe dying. Take one. Haha! I've jumped and not died. Now we're back in kind of Pillar of Silence land. Oh, look at that. Is this like a System Shock 2 up Vader? Is this what's gonna happen? We're gonna flu powder ourselves up? Yeah, we is. That's even gonna poop us right out. Is this just a light source? What is this? I'm hearing creepy footsteps again. Don't like the creepy footsteps. Alright, I feel like I need to be... No? Oh, this is the way in. This is the way in. Oh, now I have to get down here. Yikes! That's not what I wanted. Now I'm hearing people walking around. I sure don't like that. Have I been here before? I feel like... maybe. I feel like this is the way back. The Pillars of Silence. Okay. I feel like I have returned. A changed man. I've got... Right, there's all this bullshit, and there's this spot, which is like... Oh, it's probable. From here, we don't appear to have the right magic thing to fob it with. Ooh. This is loot. That's a moss arrow. Jeez. I am freaking blind. Good thing I came back this way. 485. I need to get to 1,000. Oh, and this is the stupid tripwire that I cut. Okay. This is the vaults of Yezath, who is apparently some doobie that the other guy imprisoned or converted into a follower or something. And this is probably a death trap. Let's save. I just need a voice-activated thing that, like, when I say this is probably a death trap, just saves the game for me. That's what I really need. So, do I fob this with the hearth now? And that tells all the bad guys to not care I'm here, right? Or no, it rings a giant gong and tells them that I am here. Okay. We go and get ourselves a signet ring. Oh, jeez. I punish the fools with the rain of fire. Only those who walk among the dead shall avoid the weight of my curses. Walk among the dead. Is that wood? By any chance? This is giving, these are pressure plates, and you better not touch them. That's what that's giving. Okay. Do I think I should go for this one? Or this one? I'll go for right there. That seems to have worked out for me. Okay. So do I think I can just jump? I'm going to rope arrow the third one, and then just try to jump. That is my plan. I don't know that it's a good plan, but it is my plan. Alright, here we go. That was an execution problem, not a planning problem. Just so we're clear. I'm hearing things walking around and I don't like it. Okay. No! Well, as the 8 of you who watch this know, you don't come here to see skilled play. Alright, maybe we should save after shooting the arrow, because I have a feeling this won't be our last attempt. And in fact, by applied Murphy's Law, it won't be our last attempt until we save. So we should just do that. We should just give in to Murphy, make the sacrifice to Murphy, and save. What did I say about that? Okay. This also looks like... For the love of God, save. This also looks like... I don't think I'm getting that rope arrow back, at least not till I leave this place. Yeah, I have no idea if the Haunted Cathedral was inspired by Chernobyl or not. I feel like Randy would answer a question like that. I have no idea if these steps are pressure plates, but they're using the pressure plate texture, and I'm not gonna mess around. And I got loot. Lowly acolyte, you stand witnesses. A deeper slumber in deeper soil. A deeper slumber in deeper soil. Let's see if I was right. No? Yeah, I don't know if Randy is. I think Randy is on. What's that new one? The Facebook replacement for people who got sick of Zuck. I'm spacing it now, but just jump in the hole. What could go wrong? Dolphins. Dolphins? Let's see. Maybe? Porpoises? Alright, none of these look like traps. But you know what? Let's see. Wonder how we're gonna get out of here. If I had a gold piece for every time I wondered how I was going to get out of here, my looting objective would be done by now. See what I did there? Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Deeper slumber. This is kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of haunting and spooky. I've had too much bad luck with quick save. That's why I don't use it. I think that is over here is a fool's errand. I think that's a plunge to your death, and over here is where you're supposed to go. That is my theory. I mean, I guess I could test it by walking off the edge there, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna instead walk off the edge there. Okay, here we go. Once more with feeling. There's a plank there. Oh, there's little ropes. Oh, and now we got creepy shit floating in space. This is every Thief's dream. This area seems Dark Souls inspired. You know what? I have not played Dark Souls, so I would not know. What am I playing recently? I recently played through Star Wars Outlaws. I enjoyed that quite a bit. I'm kind of a Star Wars nerd, though. If you're not a Star Wars nerd, just play Red Dead Redemption instead. It's better. But like, if you were looking for, you know, Star Wars Grand Theft Auto or Star Wars Red Dead Redemption, look no further. What else? I've been on a little bit of a retro kick. I've been playing Don't Starve, and I've been playing Team Fortress 2, just recreationally recently. So that's kind of where my video gaming is going. Also a lot of D&D and a lot of Great Western Trail. on Board Game Arena. Feel free to challenge me on Board Game Arena. I'm trying to get good. Maybe I could have just walked. Oh, we're tilty. Oh, we're tilty. Is the room tilted, or is it... Yeah, I think it's just tilted. It's actually giving me, like, slight motion sickness to have the room be tilted like this. Is this ground? Why am I not saving? We get this big... This just seems to be a big brazier of some kind. Oh, it's loot. Gotta love it. This is a spider web. Yeah, let's just make some noise, you know. Oh, this looks like a thing you could slash through. It is not, though. It seems to be not even marked up for correct sounds, or maybe there's something hard behind it. That seems like a good place to fall to your death. And this seems like a way to go. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a vibe from this. I'm not sure it's Dark Souls, but I also played through Baldur's Gate recently. I don't know if that happened since the last time I streamed, but Baldur's Gate 3, that is. That was alright. What's this? There's noises coming from behind it. It's probable. I don't have any. It's probable. It does not appear to respond to my frobbery. We have to go elsewhere. Here we are. Creepy music. A probable thing. A ringable gong. I think all gongs are just ringable. Feels like I'm missing the things to frob on the things. Oh, these are colored. So that one over there is blue, and this one over there is green, and that one over there is red. Looks like it's a puzzle. noises. Look all around before I try the door. Did I coin the term fob? No, the term fob comes from it's old MIT hacker slang. So it is present in I think you can find it in some of the early Infocom stuff, like the Wizard of Frobos is kind of a similar thing. It is part of MIT culture. Yeah, it probably all of the MIT, all of the like hacker culture, including the word hacker, comes from the Tech Model Railroad Club at MIT, which not that we remembers, but okay. So what's the puzzle here? I mean, it's not a puzzle. It's just you gotta make some jumps here. Have I saved recently? I don't know. 60s or 70s, possibly earlier than that. You gotta push the jump button. It's part of the plan, is to push the jump button before you leave the ledge. I wonder if I'm like falling off and thus in midair when I'm trying to jump. Yes, let us have... Oh, I hear footsteps. I haven't done much stealth in this particular mission, but it's not necessarily a problem. It's like a fire crystal down there. There's no reason why I should try this jump. I'll make this jump. Save this before I try this jump. Get down there and get that crystal. Oh, maybe there's a doorway over there, so maybe this leads there. Hello, coldest dam. Yes, the myth is real. I am streaming. Close this just in case we need some darkness, as we say back in the east. Are these fire crystals? It'd be awesome if they were. Twitch is bad at notifying. Yes, I imagine it is. I'm also really bad at keeping it to any kind of schedule, so there's that problem also. Oh, Jesus. That is some scary shit. Okay. Is it time to get our holy water ready? Yeah, I think it is. No, no. Are you dead? Please die. Alright, thank you. Or at least be subdued long enough for me to... Hey, look, I think it evaporated. didn't end up using very much holy water. What's down here? Is there loot? Alright, let's go up first. I don't want to lose potential energy. I have an upness bias. Through here. Creepy blackness. And not much else. Let's get out of there. Okay. Is this door not open? This is probable. Is this like a... we gotta extinguish this to... No. Oh, this is red. Red is fire. And we gotta do some redness. I see. Like, okay, so this is like the fire trial. We're doing the fire trial, and we're gonna do a like water trial and a whatever green is trial, a moss trial maybe. All right, is this where we were before? I think it was, wasn't it? So let's not die. Oh yeah, this is where we were before. That was dumb, because I think that thing also comes down. Up and then it comes down. See, that could have killed us the other way. Alright, good. Now we have a fire arrow. Guess we were too dumb to buy one. Okay. I'm gonna save again. So maybe... we need to use that in our fire trial somehow. That's where we came from? Yeah, okay. I don't know where we're going, but we'll check it out. More. I think these little jets of fire are kind of cool. Let's save. Elemental, yes. My dear Watson. Okay, let's go up here first. Oh, it looks like there's something in there. Is this wood? Doesn't look wood. Looks like there might be a way back, like a way up it there. Look! The Searing Key. I bet the Searing Key is going to get us through some door. Okay, do we have to make this jump? Let's not be idiots. Okay. Are these walls dangerous? No, I'm glad they aren't. Mantle is important. Alright, now how do we get back to... Okay, I guess we do it this way. Alright. I guess we didn't need that fire arrow. And behold, the Searing Key. I don't like that. It's like a piece of the finger. I don't like the headless statue, though. It's not making me happy. Creepy door. Death trap. I just happened to notice it's a death trap with fire crystals in it, so I'm kind of curious to get them. What's the deselect your item button? Is it backspace? It's backspace. Can I just walk in here? Pizza? Oh, the key is like a pizza? Damn. Alright, let's save that. Let's go right over that. Shift is not run, it is walk. What's this? What am I doing on the loot? I need more. I'm 68.5% of the way there. Oh. Now I'm hearing creepy noises. Well, now I'm glad I didn't waste my money on fire arrows. What is that? The creepy swirly light thing. I don't know. Ooh. This is like some kind of weird mud. I don't like that at all. green. This feels like a very green trial all of a sudden. Oh, yay! 76%. The way there. Yeah, look at all the mushrooms and shit. It's feeling very green. Isn't easy. Oh, look. It's a Crayman. Do we suppose we can just murder him? Is he considered innocent? Do I suppose I would fail if I murdered him? Hey, do you have ranged weapons, Mr. Crayman? Because I do. Well, I didn't fail the mission. I don't really want to get in this mud. I don't really see a way forward. I don't really feel like the creepy humanoid crustacean dude who seems to be intent on my murder. Oh, look, it's a pressure plate kind of situation. And a very slow run. Oh, maybe we can pick up the Crayman. Maybe he can hold it down for us. Hello, Mr. Crayman. Is there any chance you were a corpse that we can lift? Okay, guys. Alright, chat, let me know if, like, this is a problem that this guy is stuck in this pillar. Because if that's the case... if I need his corpse to weigh down the pressure plate, you should say so that I don't waste a lot of time looking for an alternative solution. Otherwise, I will look for an alternative solution. Not a problem, is the verdict. So what do I suppose is the solution here? So I can... let's actually just go over there and look to see if there's, like, some, like, thing we can just hit with a marrow, or... no, it looks like we gotta get in there, Not seeing a whole lot that's heavy that I could use as a... oh. Yeah, I can... that could use as a weight on this. And so my next thought is maybe there's a way to interact with the... interact with this mud to make it not mud. That's my current guess. Alright, well, let's set it right here. Oh, you can't lift Crayman corpses anyway. Okay. Okay, so... what could we do with this mud? We could put moss in it. Let's put some moss in this mud, see what happens. That is underwhelming. Let us not waste our moss arrow actually doing the experiment. Now, let us see what happens when fire arrows come in contact with this mud. Not much. Okay, what other options do I have here? I feel like they can't count on me having holy water. What about this thing? Does not appear to be a thing. They can kind of count on me having fire arrows, though. So if there was a way to... Let's just, like... look over there. See what's what. That looks like wood. I don't know if that means anything. There's all this rock, too. Feels like this rock ought to do something. These two statues. Nothing's particularly probable. But maybe... So this is an earth trial, clearly. Let's start hitting things with our sword just to see if anything happens. By the way, if there's something that takes multiple hits that I should be looking for, do let me know. Like, if my problem is, oh, you didn't hit X with your sword enough times, like, let me know so that I don't waste time. You know what you're looking for when you see it. Okay. All right. Okay. That's right. Let's just like look around very carefully. Make sure. It's very dark here. Make sure that there isn't a thing that we're just like completely missing. This alcove seems different from... Okay. My family is back from the BTS concert and are totally pooped, in their words. Okay, so there's... Doesn't seem like there's a backtrack path here. I'm not seeing like obvious wood to attach a rope arrow to. Like, I feel like I don't need to explore. I don't think I need to go back further to find the solution to this. But if I need to go back further to find the solution to this, let me know. Okay. Let's... I saw a smashed pot before. You'll know it when you see it. I need to backtrack a little. Okay. Alright, which begs the question, how do I do that? Thanks for saving me some time here, because I don't want to spend too much time. Only one of several optional paths one can take. Oh, I can't just land a left one. You just have to not suck. Okay. Is this where I came? I feel like this is how I came. I could be wrong. Alright, this is the... Alright, well, it is getting on towards midnight, and so I'm feeling like I'm probably not going to complete this mission tonight. Here's the door. Ooh, big rocky dude. That's a monster, right? I should have taken some mines. That's a big rocky dude. I wonder how he feels about fire arrows. Well, this seems to be a solution to my problem. Cost me all my freaking fire arrows. Now can I find my way back there? This is a different way. I'm pretty sure. Is that just a... I got my rocky key. This is where I defeated the the rocky guy. I went down here. I guess I must have gone this way. Nope. Looking for a way down. Sure hope this is the answer. I guess I didn't need to use those 4 fire. I guess I could reload. Am I gonna regret using those fire arrows? Let me know quickly. Well, I didn't expect them, so. I just haven't done the blue spot. How do I do the blue spot? Oh, is there just a blue door I can just go behind? Oh, jeez. I guess there is. Okay. I haven't been here, right? This doesn't look like a place I've been. Okay, I think this is probably... Yeah, I mean, I figure, you know, I didn't buy any fire arrows, and, you know, I found a bunch. I found a use for them. That's about as good as I'm going to do. I do think I am going to call it here, because it's just about midnight, and it is a work night. And thanks for just spontaneously showing up. I guess I've been online a couple hours now. Thanks for spontaneously showing up. I will, if you guys got any questions, I'll hang around a little bit to answer some questions if you have any that you have. If not, I will almost certainly try to do this, finish this mission soon. I do not want to leave this mission hanging. Let's just do a save. I do not want to leave this hanging. And, you know, I probably would have gotten to it had I not been distracted by some PC maintenance stuff. Thanks for watching. Thanks for showing up randomly. How am I liking the change of pace and vibe in this mission? I mean, it's scary as crap, right? Like, I think that it does that really well. I don't have a schedule. Is this a normal time of day? I'd want to stream. I often stream after 8 on Pacific. I'm in the Pacific time zone, and I have children whose, you know, bedtime, it is convenient to because of bedtimes, it's convenient for me to stream later in that Pacific time zone. So, yeah, that's kind of like 8 to midnight range, or that 9 to midnight range is probably a sweet spot for me in terms of when I stream. Not a guarantee at all, but yeah, I mean, I definitely think that we, in terms of to go back to the previous question about the vibe of the mission, I definitely think that we are seeing an arc here of going from sort of like thiefiness to more of a Tomb Raidering, or it but sort of like unravel the creepiness kind of stuff, which is very Thief, right? Like, you kind of like, you're a thief who discovers he's kind of in out of his depth in a world of creepiness, and wants to, and needs to engage with the creepiness because the only way out is through. Yeah, so I think that's I'm digging it. It's pretty scary, particularly their use of darkness and the way things light up when not a lot of stealth in this one. I did sneak around a spider a little bit. Not a lot of stealth in this one. But that's kind of, it's funny how like Thief 1 was kind of a story first game, and we didn't know what a Thief game was. Is a Thief game more like, more like a stealing game, or is it more like Tomb Raider, right? And so we kind of did a mix, and then Thief 2 was, I would say, more of a mechanics driven game. It was more about like, okay, people really like the thiefy stuff, how do we do the thiefy stuff? And that reminds me, I did try the VR game. I probably won't stream that, but I did try it. I did get motion sickness. I have not gone back, and I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I've not gone back and tried it with sufficient Dramamine. But I didn't quite finish the first mission because I just got to the point of motion sickness. I did think it was kind of cool. I did enjoy like really having embodied hands in a Thief game, using it to like open drawers and loot stuff and climb and stuff like that. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I do wish they had taken a page from Dishonored and given you something like Blink or something like, just get me over there. And then not slew the camera there, but then, get me there and then warp the camera there, so that those of us with more motion sickness wouldn't have as big of a problem as one might in VR. But I will probably try it again at some point, but I need good motion sickness drugs in order to try it, that's for sure. Yeah, it was really bad. What else? Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, those of you who watch live and those of you who are on YouTube or wherever you find this. Thanks for watching. If you want to support me, one of the things you can do, I mostly do this for fun, but if you want to like show appreciation or whatever, you can obviously, of course, do the usual social media things of liking and subscribing, but you can also check out Defense of the Oasis on Steam, which is our award-winning game that I did with Andrew Leaker, and you can also check out Heroes Welcome, plural, not possessive, the board game, which is available, probably orderable anywhere you get from your LGS. If you Pencil First Games is the publisher, they can probably order it from there if they don't have it, and they might not. And you can also get it from lots of online commerce sites like Amazon and stuff. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks those of you who showed up, and thanks those of you who watched later. See ya.